Printing your photos is one of the most rewarding processes of taking photos. Whether it be your candids, personal work, or fine artwork, I truly do think that being able to experience your work with as many of your senses that you can just really brings it to the next level. And with photography, being able to not only see it with your eyes, but be able to hold it, touch the photographic paper, and feel the texture, and putting it into a frame and putting it on display so that way it can become a daily part of your life. Being able to appreciate it and cherish it like art should be is just so important to me as an artist, especially because I don't think we're spending most of our time on our couches looking through old computer files or scrolling on our social media feed or even sitting on our phone photo album. I've taken so many photos over the years that I truly have forgotten how many photos I've taken and how many photo shoots I've done, that having them on display just helps me remember, oh yeah, I made that and I love it. And being able to print your candids, I love having candids around the house. They make me so happy. Other great art to print are your family photos. I love having those. I love making them for my clients. They're some of my favorite photos to have printed because they truly are loved and cherished. And especially for my digital photographers, your photos will corrode over time, and so being able to have that physical copy of your absolute favorites is so important. But I understand that printing can be a little intimidating, and if you are looking for a video that talks about printing at home, this is not the video for you. I don't know much about that process. It's been many, many years since I've printed my own photos. And I personally like to work with print houses because it truly is a playground working with them. They have so many different types of options, from albums to the different types of photographic paper and framing options, that it's not only more convenient and affordable for me, even that process can be a little daunting, especially because there are so many print houses these days. So I'm going to give you my top 3 recommendations. 2 are for my hobbyists, and I have one print house that is my number 1 that is great for my professional photographers out there. But we'll start with my hobbyists because you deserve to have your beautiful photos printed too. And you deserve more than a Walgreens or CVS quality. So my first recommendation is Stackhouse. I have worked with Stackhouse before, not specifically for my photography work, but I've had public domain art printed and it's framed in my home, and I love the quality of it. I think it's beautiful. The paper quality is tremendous. They have quite a few different options in terms of texture. So if you're wanting something glossy or matte, or even of a linen-y texture, which can be so fun, one of my favorite textures of paper. Very nerdy, I know. When you print your photos, you care about this stuff. So Stackhouse has quite a few different options. They have a large range of sizing options. I have had them recommended to me by other people who were thrilled with their work. It's very easy to order from them. You just do it online. I haven't had any issues, but I've heard from other people who have used them that their customer service is super on top of it, which is always wonderful. And I would say they are kind of in the middle price range. It can get a little more pricey when you get your prints really big, but that goes for anywhere. Stackhouse is really great, especially if you're just wanting to print some nice candids that are either 6x4 or 5x7. Super easy. You can have them mounted, which can be great for if you're wanting a frame with no glass. They have that option. I've had my prints from them loose, and I love them. Super easy. My other recommendation for my hobbyists is cat print, and I say that with half of my heart in it. I've had no issues with cat print. I just personally think they're more for illustration versus photography, but that could just be I haven't tried them out enough. They do have some specialty options like holographic paper, which I think can be really cool depending on your art piece. And they are on the more affordable side. I know they have quite a few different paper options. Cat Print does have the option to have a paper sample sent to you, which I do own. And paper samples are so great for when you're getting ready to order because there are so many different types of paper out in the world and it's kind of crazy. And you truly don't know what that feels like until it's in your hand, and different papers bring out different feelings and sensations, and you may be a type of person who's very particular about your textures and the look of them because certain papers are glossy and certain ones are matte, linen-y textures, and watercolor paper. They all have different effects when it comes to the final print. So having those in your hand while you're getting ready to order is so handy. And their sample pack, I think I paid $13 for it. I was happy with the photos that I had printed from them, but they're not my favorite, if that makes sense. I think they're great for candids and hobbyists if you're wanting something that's a little more affordable. If you're wanting something of a bit of a nicer quality, I would go with Stackhouse. But that's just my personal opinion based on my personal experience with them. And for my professionals, my print house of choice is White House Custom Colors, or WHCC. I have worked with White House for many, many years, and I have had very little complaints, if at all. And they have so many different papers to choose from. I also have a sample book of papers from them that I always go through when I order. And they have different mounting options and framing options, different sizes. For the quality that you're getting, I think it is a very fair price. I have ordered albums from them, which their sample sales for albums are the best if you're looking for something easy and more affordable, because White House has sales all the time. I love their sample sales. The album that I have is a portfolio album that I ordered a few years ago, and I'm already looking to order a new one to add more work that I feel like reflects me now. And they have so many different cover options and embossing. I made a maternity album for a dear friend of mine and she loves it. I just love White House. All of my photo work is pretty much exclusively done through them. All of my client work is done through White House, and all of my clients love their photos. White House Custom Colors is a closed door print shop, though. You do have to register or apply to be a client of theirs, and when you apply, you need to have your DBA, EIN, all of that admin information, and once you submit it, it's pretty easy to be accepted. I got in when I was just starting out, so it's a very easy application process, but super easy to go through, very little headache. I think it took me maybe a week to get accepted, and then from there I just hit the ground running. Their ordering system through their website, amazing. My recommendation is to order through their website. They have a rose system, which I have and I have used, but it's a little hard to use for me personally. So I just order everything through online, and it's the same products. You're not missing out on anything. I actually think they have more options on their website, such as I think through their website is where you can order your photo cubes and ornaments, and they're slowly coming out with more products to add to their already large array, and I don't think they have all been moved to the program. So if you want the new stuff, website is the best way to go for that. And one thing that I love about White House is that if you are ordering them for your clients, you can have it directly shipped for them, and they have options of upgrading the packing material so you can truly get that experience for your customers. And they also include a blow pop in every order, which I think is so cute. And they also include a card of who packed your order. They are a smaller print shop compared to some others, so having those small business details just makes my heart so happy. I love working with them, and they don't know that I'm gushing about them, but they are my recommendation for my pros. I'm sure there are other professionals who love different print houses, but I have worked with White House for many years and I love them to bits. Those are my recommendations for my hobbyists and my pros. I hope that this video has encouraged you to print your art and appreciate it and just have it a part of your home and your interior, whether it be your family photos or your art or fun candids. I hope that you take something away from this video, and if you liked this video and would like to see my face more often, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, all that good YouTube jazz, and I will see you next time. Bye!